Hello everybody, trying out my new phone. I don't even know if the audio is working on this thing. Sometimes it acknowledges a headset, sometimes it doesn't. So on my way to get a new bearing for my bicycle. Dad got a cool little Huffy bike at Goodwill. He gets them for like 20, 30 bucks sometimes. And this thing looks like it's brand new out of the box, but the crank bearing went bad. So I just had to tap off the crank bearing, putting a new one on, and gonna see if I can't get it going. It shifts really smooth, and it's a nice little ride. Feels good. So might go for a ride later. Enjoying this weather. We had a monsoon last night. There was flooding on the street. Everything. My yard looks like a river went through it, and crazy times. It has been thundering and lightning for 2 days straight. I swear, it sounded like the apocalypse. I mean, it was thunder every 2 seconds. It was nuts. So, yeah, that was exciting stuff. So, anyway, here I am sitting in traffic, waiting to clear this red light to go to Bike Zone. Overpriced bike store in Covington. This bearing will probably end up costing me half the price of this bike. But we'll see. So, yeah, that's always fun. Oh, the annoying yellow arrow. I had it, but the arrow just flopped on me. So anyway, so nice weekend, nice long week off. It was pleasant. Pick up my little girl maybe later tonight. She's working on her report, so we'll be doing that. It's which type of water does a cat prefer? What's a cat to drink? That's the name of the thing. And they tried different types of water for like 2 weeks. It was filtered well water. What was it? 3 different types of water. I don't know, it was dechlorinated or I don't know. 3 different types of waters you can buy from the store, and one from a filtrated well up the street. So I think the well water won. So yeah, he pretty much equally sipped randomly from each bowl. It's not like he disliked one particular flavor. So, but I think spring. I'll throw spring water, and yeah, I think spring water won. So we're making the backboard for all that stuff, and putting the pictures up, taking pictures of our cute little tabby kitty cat, and yeah. So just kind of like a nice relaxing week off, and yeah, just hanging around the house. Watched Avengers today, particularly soggy outside, so just kind of lounge around with the boys, watching Avengers, and everybody's off to do their own thing. So I'm going out to get some bearings and get this bike back on the road. And yeah, that's exciting. This new phone, it does well. It does a multiple pause feature, so I can actually kind of it'll look like an in-camera edit. You know, I can actually have different scenes other than just me. So if I go to the French Quarter, I might shoot some gallery scenes and a few things here and there, little bizarre landmarks and buildings where they tortured slaves and crazy stuff. You know, all the landmarks of New Orleans that people take on these goofy tours. I'll do a camera bike tour. So hoping to get a lens cover on this thing first. I hate to scratch it up. That first scratch is always the most painful. So yeah. So playing with my new toy, it's fun. It's a nice camera. Of course, the Stylo 4 Plus, $100 more, had a video stabilization button. This one doesn't. So yeah, don't know if there's any way to you know, upgrade the hardware in this thing and the firmware and have that become part of it. There might be some way to do that. I gotta look online and see how you do that. I mean, if it's on the 4, chances are this phone can do it too. It's just a little bit of software zooms in and, you know, pulls all the wiggle out of the video. It's just digital zoom. It's not doing optically. So there's got to be a way around it. But yeah, it's driving me crazy. I saw online how to turn stabilizer on. It's like, that function is not on my camera. And the guy's claiming he's using a Stylo 4, and it's like, that's not on the Stylo 4. That's on a Stylo 4 Plus. So you get a gig of extra RAM, and I think a slightly better speaker. I mean, this thing's a little tinny, but you can totally understand what's being spoken. And most of the time I wear headphones. But if I'm going to jam, I'm going to have some kind of Bluetooth speaker system anyway, so I'm not going to use this little tinny thing anyway, so it's fine. I mean, you can hear everything fine. You hear a little rain, not a lot of bass, and I mean, it's a tiny bit tinny. And my Warp, what was it? Warp Elite probably had a little better speaker on it, but overall, this phone's awesome. I'm loving it. Photos look great. It does that goofy iPhone portrait mode where it drops the focus, kind of phony baloney behind you. It looks a little cheeseball, but you can slide the control how much you want it soft behind you, which is kind of cool, you know. So in all our glittering selfies now, it'll be even more prominent on me in the foreground. It's kind of silly, but yeah. Anyway, kind of gloomy day. I was gonna go help a buddy. He wanted to shoot a couple stills for his Facebook page. He's got a limo company. So, give him some tips and pointers on how to take a picture. Kind of a gloomy day for that. I mean, it's nice even light, but ugh, the sky is just gray and mush mash. So, you want a nice cloudy day, good Simpsons day, and wait for the clouds to get in front of the sun, then you take a nice picture. Then you got beautiful blue sky, clouds, and diffusion. You don't have that harsh 12 o'clock light, you know, but like always, like Peter McKinnon preaches 24/7. Go on the beginning of the day when the sun rises and the end of the day when the sun sets, and you're going to get your best light. Everything in between is just kind of bland and washed out. That's the convenient hours for shooting. That's why so many people's pictures look so mediocre, because they don't wait till magic hour. Pain in the butt waiting till magic hour. You know, you got to go home, cook dinner, and wash clothes, and all the wonderful things. So it's hard waiting around for the sun to set or sun to rise. You know, but. Get up early enough, get out there and get the sunset. It'll look great. Anyway, I'm going to see if this thing actually used this microphone without me having to set it through a second-party video audio recorder app, which is what I've been using, because my last phone wouldn't ever recognize the dang microphone as a microphone. So anyway, I'm sure the mic alone in this thing picked me up enough. So see y'all next time.